Good morning. Thank you for joining practice. Namaste. Please, as always, practice according to your conditions, respect your limitations. Think of the practice as an offering. So what you put out there, what you are feeling is to an extent affecting everybody. So let that be your cue to practice in a way that is mindful, that deliver the best experience possible, and try to avoid going to a place of pain and suffering and anxiety. So on that note, let's begin. Close the eyes. Bring the attention within. Start with the alternate mantra Om 3 times to attract divine attention. Imagine you're becoming one with all beings everywhere. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your thoughts in God alone. And in God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering, and enjoy this practice to our senses. May we always have a strong desire for the knowledge that liberates us from pain and suffering. And may we cherish no ill feelings against each other, only ever peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. To make this practice even better than meditation, even more powerful and even more significant, announce all the fruits. Think of this as your divine obligation to all beings everywhere. Do it because it must be done. Well, let's begin with the mantra for purification. Purify the space, the grounds, and all the psychic channels within. If you don't know the mantra, just move your lips, pretend you're chanting through the voice of the Guru. You derive all the benefits as though you're chanting it perfectly. If you do know it, then do it with conviction and volume so it can be heard by all the subtle bodies within and around. Om Pavitraha Pavitrava Sawa Vashtanga Topi Vayaha Smripantrikaksham Sabaya Bihantraha Stri. Establish a deeper connection with the divine within. Spiritual breathing. Bring your arms up, slightly turning up the palms. From the fingertips, inhale the best of the best down through the arms, right into spiritual heart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold all the attention of the breath at the spiritual heart and ascend in the chest and the right side of the physical heart. 4, 5, 6. Exhale out through the arms. 2, 3, 4. It's just a breath that leaves. Everything that you pulled in stays within. 6, 7, 8. Down again through the arms. A straight path to the divine essence that is within. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, holding it all in the spiritual heart. Hold the breath there and the attention as well. Exhale out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time, imagine there's a magnet in the spiritual heart attracting everything you need. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding it all in that spiritual heart again. Exhale out to the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring your arms down now. Remain established in Source, whose nature is divine love, always coming from a place of selflessness. And through the practice, we serve others through that selfless service. So now, alternate nostril breathing. We'll do calming breathing, no breath retention. Just breathing in and out, and bringing about the mind, bringing the mind in a state of calmness. When the mind is in a calm state, it is less prone to restlessness, to desires that can turn into attachments that ultimately leads to suffering. So this is a good technique for bringing the mind into that state, which is more conducive to meditation. So for this technique, we're breathing in through left side, hold both sides nostrils closed just for a fraction of a second, exhale through the right, inhale back to the right, block both nostrils for again a moment, exhale through the left. So in, out, in, out. Through this, we also apply the friction technique. So we're imagining the breath moving down on the inhale towards the root of the spine, the base of the psychic channel. Exhale, the breath moves back up. So inhale down, exhale up, just like the movement of the diaphragm. So left hand Jnana Mudra on the left knee, right hand, second, third fingers fold down towards the palm, turn the palm towards you, thumb for the right nostril, right ring for the left. Keep your attention at the space in your eyebrows the whole time if you can. If your mind starts to wander, have no concern or judgment, just bring your mind back to the center divine, the seat of divine perception located there. So sit up tall and straight now. Exhale completely, empty out all the air from the lungs. Close the right side for the right thumb. Inhale down to the left. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close left and open right. Exhale back up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down. Inhale. Hands just indicating the movement of the breath, the direction of the breath. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then exhale to the left. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale right. 3, 4. Then breath moves back up. 6, 7, 8. Immediately down to the right. Fill up the lungs. Raise the chest. Exhale left. Back up. Deflating the chest and then the belly. 4, 5, 6. Completely empty by the 8th count. Now inhale again. Start filling up again. Inflate the lungs. Exhale right. Down to the right. Exhale left. Keep going. Inhale. Exhale right. Inhale right. Use your imagination to watch the breath. Exhale left. Inhale left. Fill up as much as you can. Raise the chest. Exhale, starting to deflate the chest and then the belly till you're completely empty. Exhale left. Back up. Inhale left. Exhale right. When you're doing this at home, on your own, try to at least for 12 cycles. Down to the right, starting and ending always on the left. Exhale left again. Inhale left. The observance of the breath movement keeps the mind in control, keeps the mind occupied. Exhale right. You have to learn to control the mind or it goes all over the place. And then down to the right, control the mind will control you. Exhale left. Inhale, down left. Exhale right. Down to the right. Exhale left. last time. Inhale, down left. Now you have a powerful tool you can use on your own. Exhale, right. Do this at any point in the day. Down to the right, it always brings the benefit of calming the mind. And exhale, left. Conclude the right hand down on the right knee. Take a moment to observe the state of the body, the mind, and emotions. Have no expectations of what you should or should not observe. And let go of all attachment to the results. Now we'll start the asana practice. And remember that it is through the forms that God manifests in this universe. So try to see the divine in all the beings. Celebrate all the beautiful ways how God is present in this world. And cultivate a deep love and compassion towards all beings through this action of imitating forms, copy them on all levels, physically, mentally, and spiritually. And 3 times blessed you will be. So now let's begin the practice. We'll start off with some warm-ups to prepare the body. Move the joints with vigor and with energy, so show enthusiasm so that you can, the guru within can sense the enthusiasm, and then through that, they are feel more inclined to share the knowledge with you. So let's start off with the organs. Just imagine you're trying to take all the organs out, the impurities out of the organs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend down. Hands on the knees, empty out completely. Relax the belly muscles and just start to bounce the belly. Like try to get the belly button to just come right in and out from the spine. Feel as though all the impurities are being shaken out of the organs or tumbling out. As fast as you can, as many times as you can as you hold the breath out. Now, push the belly button in from the spine, hollow out the area underneath the rib basket, keep holding the breath out. Come back up. Breathe in, breathe out, relax. And one more time, inhale, fill up, exhale, bend down, hold the breath out, relax belly muscles again. Make the belly button jump up and down. Again, push the belly button in from the spine, hold the breath out, push the belly button towards the back, the lower back. So you're trying to push it right through the heart between the shoulder blades. And then release. Come up, breathe in, and breathe out. So now, let's continue with some exercises to move all the joints. Hands on the hips, circle the head. Take the head in all directions so it feels better for you to do semicircles. You can do it as well, the chin to the chest, the ears to the shoulders. You can take the head all the way back as well, the back of the head to the top of the back. And if you're doing a full circles, go in the other direction now. Arms up, inhale, exhale, down, continue up, down, inhale, exhale, up, down. Now inhale straight up with the arms, exhale, pull the hands down. Spread the fingers as the arms come up, form fists as the hands come down. Same move with the hands, but inhale, thrust out. Exhale, pull them back in. Now next, swing the arms back and forth. You can keep doing this, or you can eventually start to circle the arms. Make sure they're going in opposite directions. And then again, you can swing your arms, and you can switch the direction of rotation. Now from here, arms up over the head, inhale. Exhale, drop the body down against the thighs. And back up. Next, arms cross the chest, inhale. Exhale, throw the arms back. Alternate the cross each time the arms come across the chest. Next one. This has a squat, so if you can't go down all the way, just go down as far as you can. Be mindful of your knees. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, drop down. Next, right back up. Arms out to the side and twist from side to side. Look all the way around you. Back to the center. Next one, 4 movements. Again, there's a squat, so modify again as you need to. It has also a jump, so but if you can't jump, you can just lift your heels. Looks like this. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, spring up and down. Continue. Be like a child, always enthusiastic. You remain joyful and young at heart. Turn your jack in a box. Spring out of the box and being pushed back down. Only come back up again. One more. Good. Next one, arms in front of the body. Inhale, circle around backwards to the front. Exhale, pull in and punch right back out. Feel as though the arms were spring-loaded. Next one, same movement, but going a full circle in a quarter this time. Arms start by the sides of the body. Inhale, circle around to the front. Exhale, pull in and drop the arms down. Yeah, they want to try to move the joints in every way possible. The next one. Separate the feet a little bit more, the toes beyond the edge of the mat, going from side to side now. Working the waist, left arm up, inhale. Bend to the right, exhale, right arm up, inhale. Exhale, bend to the right, left. Continue. Next one, same movement, but the breathing's a little bit different. Left arm up, inhale, hold the breath, bend to the right. You can point the toes, spin on the foot so the toes are facing the same, oriented in the same direction as the leg, the left leg. Right arm up, inhale, spin a right foot out. Come back on the exhale, continue. Back up on the exhale, inhale, reach up. Go a little bit deeper on the bends. Feels like fingers, weights attached to your fingers. Sink deeper into the stretch. Keep the underside of the body hollow. Try not to make folds in the waist. Keep the side body long as possible. Keep moving according to your condition always. Sometimes it takes a while to establish a routine, a morning routine, but it's the best time to practice. In some ways, you get it over with, you know you've done something. But if the body doesn't easily move in the morning, then adjust your routine so that it works for you. The important thing is consistency. So establish a routine, even if it's be realistic with your expectations, as Dharma says. Don't be too strict, otherwise it's terrible. You'll lose your enthusiasm if you too hard on yourself. Reach, stretch. So start with something that's achievable, even if it's just a few minutes, and then when you see the progress, you feel more inclined to add on, and that's how you build your practice bit by bit. Let's do one more on each side. Reach up. And then to the left one more time. And then return. Come onto the hands and knees now. Cat-cow. Wrist in line with your shoulders, knees in line with your hips. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the back. Inhale. Powerful movements. Exhale. Inhale, stretch the belly skin. And then the back skin. Inhale, telescope the neck out of the shoulders, the trunk out of the hips. Good, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, try not to close the airway completely when you bring into the chest, the chin into the chest. Inhale. Still allow the breath to pass. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Push the heart right between your shoulder blades. Inhale. And then the belly button to the lower back. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Next one. The right leg goes up, inhale, and swing it out to the right when you exhale, and then keep going. Throw the leg back up. You can modify the movement by bending your knee or slowing it down. And then the other leg, left leg up, inhale, and swing it out to your left. And again, roll it back up there. If you can't do as many repetitions, then just stop when you need to. And then conclude. Next one is to work the upper, strengthen the upper back muscles. So, if you like, use a cushion underneath your body with the bottom of the bottom edge at the top of the legs. This helps to bring the body up a little bit more easily, and it helps to keep the hips from grinding into the ground. Hands behind the back. You join your hands together if you can, or just keep them separate. Inhale, come up. Exhale, back down. Up, down. Engage your buttocks and your back. Up and down. Up, down. If your hands together, squeeze the palms. Up, together, and down. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. This one we're going to hold. Up, and release down. Breathe in, and breathe out. Relax everything. Okay, so let's roll on to the right side. You can use the right hand to prop up your head. Left hand from the chest. Inhale, raise the left leg up, and bring it back down. Up, and down. Up. Really push through the edge of the foot, the outer edge of the foot away from you, the inside edge towards you. Inhale, lengthen. Imagine trying to do so again, recurring fold in the waist and down. So you have to really lengthen the leg. Push your foot all the way out away from you. And down, up, down, up, and down. Now come up part way. Bring the other foot just enough so you can bring your other foot to meet it. Balance on your hip. Bring the right arm out in front. Left arm over top of it. Oops. And so you can lift your arms up off the ground. Your right shoulder off the ground as well. Balance right on the edge of the body. Imagine being placed between two panes of glass. And then come back down. Roll onto the back if you like. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let go of all fatigue. Now we're going to do it on the other side. On the left side now. Left hand supporting your head, right hand from the chest. Inhale, raise right leg up and down. Up, down. Continue. Keep the breath natural. Breathe in a way that allows the body to move smoothly, gracefully. And now bring it down and then raise it back up just a little. Leave about 10 inches off the ground and bring the other foot up to meet it. Left arm forward, over the head, I should say. The right arm overextends its palms facing one another, and lift the left shoulder up off the ground. Balance there. And then come back down, lie on the back, breathe in, and breathe out. And now come back up. Come into child's pose. This has 4 movements. Inhale, come up into high cat. Exhale, drop your hips in your hands. Bhujangasana. Chest open, head back. Inhale, back up into high cat. Exhale, seat goes back behind the heels. Inhale, come up. Inhale. Exhale, shoulders down. Telescope your neck out of the shoulders. Inhale, the more the neck lengthens, the more the head can go back. And back, exhale. Inhale, come up. And forward, try to get the back of the head right over your seat. Inhale. And exhale back. Inhale, round in the back. Exhale, flexing. Inhale, rounding. Exhale, flattening and lengthening. Come up, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Come up. And coiling like a serpent. Try to imitate the way it moves. Inhale. See it in your mind and try to allow the body to realize what you see. Up. And forward. Up, become one with the form. And back. Inhale. Be regal and wise, fierce and fearless like the serpents. Tap into all the divine qualities. And inhale. and back, exhale. Up and forward. Chest forward, shoulders back. Inhale. The chest wide, like the wings of the side, on either side of the head. And one more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And relax here for a moment. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. And now from here, I'm going to slide into Cobra. If you can't slide, there's a way to modify the movement. You can just come into baby plank, drop your hips down, and shoulders back, the head goes back. That's all. Inhale, then hold the breath on the Cobra pose. Exhale back. Otherwise, you can slide between arms. Inhale, glide, brush the nose, glands are coming up. Hold the breath, hold the pose. And take the head back, the seat back. Come forward again. Inhale. Hold the breath. Everything stops. All the attention is at the seat of the mind. And back. Locate in the center of the floor now. Inhale. Good. Hold the breath. Hold the pose. Back. You can always modify the pose by staying on the forearms as well. You don't have to come up super high. If you have the flexibility, you can, of course. Do according to your condition. And back, exhale. Just do your best. It's the effort and the intention behind the practice more important than the results. And back with constant practice, anger, determination, and adherence to ethical rules, the results will come. You don't have to worry about it. We will all get the chance to realize everything on a path to self-realization. And back. And slide again. Hold the breath, hold the pose. And back. Now, if you want to move more joints at the same time, come forward, the hips right between your hands, come into your fingertips, lift the feet, try to touch your toes to the head. And back. And do we push into the fingertips? And imagine you squeezing the socks behind your knees. Open up your legs a little bit as well. And back. Try to get the whole body from the tops of the legs up off the ground. Stretch, get more length. Think about height. And then the body will eventually adjust how it needs to get into the pose. It's somewhat dependent on your anatomy as well. Again, you'll have the chance to experience everything. So don't worry, everything is coming. Come forward, hold the breath, hold the pose. And back. One more time. And release. Child's pose. Breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, so now from here, we're going to come onto the belly. Take hold of your ankles. And then come onto bow pose. So this might just be lifting your chest up and coming back down. If you have more power, you can pull on the legs. Try to get your thighs off the ground. You can alternatively go on your side and just push your feet away from you. If you can't reach your feet, just use a strap or hold on to your pant legs or a wheel. Okay, so let's go up and down and exhale. Inhale, up and down. We pull on the feet, pushing the base of toes and the heels. And down. Up. Push the feet away from the head. Again, don't have to lift your thighs up off the ground. Do according to your abilities and flexibility. Up and down. Up and down. Up 2 more. Inhale, up and down. Pull on the legs, up. Hold it this time if you can. Push your chest forward away from the seat. And down. Release. Stack your hands on top of one another. Forehead in your hands. Breathe in. And breathe out. Roll onto your back. So now coming to tucks. Legs outstretched, arms outstretched on the inhale. Exhale, pull into a tuck. Squeeze the knees towards the shoulders, the chin towards the knees. Inhale. Exhale, bring everything in. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze tight. Inhale. And exhale. Extends. And crunch tight. Inhale. And squeeze in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Same movement, but the breathing again is altered. Inhale, stretch. Hold the breath, come into tuck. Peel your shoulders up off the mat. Try to get your shoulders against your knees. The chin between the knees. And release, exhale. Inhale, extends. Hold the breath. If you like, use your elbows to push in against the knees. Bring one fist over in front of the other one, so you can get your forehead to your hands. And back. If that doesn't work, you still can't touch your forehead to your hands. Not important. Inhale, reach. Hold the breath. Just concentrate your attention at the seat of divine perception again, located between your eyebrows. Release, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Make the mind one-pointed. Hold the breath. Everything stops. All the body movements, the mental activity and emotions frozen. Breathe out, exhale. Inhale. Hold and tuck. Exhale. Inhale. Close. Release. The mind is as quiet as the eye of the storm. Hold and tuck. No matter what's happening in the body, whatever's happening around you, remain unaffected like the witness, undisturbed. Release. Inhale, stretch. Hold and tuck. Break the pose. One more. Inhale, extend. Hold and tuck. And release. Breathe in. Breathe out. Imagine you fainted. Let go of all fatigue. Now just roll back and forth and bring your knees into your chest. Just rock back and forth. If you want to go all the way back into plow, bring your feet down to the ground before you sit up. And drape your body over the legs. A few times here. Let's feel the whole spine. If you can't sit up with your heels down, just use momentum as the legs are coming down to sit up. Graceful movements. No jerks. Try to move at the same speed all throughout the roll. And one more. Feet all the way behind the head. Legs down. Perhaps keep your legs straight. And then the next time you roll back at raised stance, bend your knees as you're coming down. Press into your feet and roll your way up. And we'll continue now with Surya Namaskar. Come to the front of the mat. front from that. And from here, we're going to do Surya Namaskara again. So bring your attention again to the heart. Always remain established in the heart, the source of divine love, and keep on sharing with all beings through your practice. Offer it up. Ready to have yourself over the head, arch back. Fold the body down. Bend your knees if you need to. Bring your hands flat on the ground. Right foot back. Lower down the knee. Drop down to the seat. Come into the high plank. Knees, chest, forehead down. So right from between your arms, if you can, push into ground. Lift your hips away from ground. Upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then the right foot steps forward to the hands again. If you need to modify, lower the left knee down. Use the right hand to push the foot forward. And then the feet together, Uttanasana, chest on the thighs, head down. Come right standing, arch back. Come back home to the heart. Go up and back. Infuse all the movements with love and devotion. Uttanasana. Left foot back. Into the plank. Knee, chest, forehead down. Keep the elbows close to the body. Turn the fingers out. Push into your hands. Lift your hips and knees away from the ground. Or keep your hips on the ground, depending again on your abilities. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left foot forward. Feet together. Uttanasana. Reach up and back. It's not only the abilities, but also just your own anatomy. Do it according to your practice, your body. Uttanasana. Right foot back. Into the high plank. Ashtanga Namaskara. Right knee into your upward facing dog or cobra. And back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. If your arms are short, sometimes it's not easy to get your hips off the ground, so modify as you need to. Right foot forward, feet together, Uttanasana. Come right up again, and back home. Again, reach up. Fold the body down in half. Left foot back. All the movements connected, all the transitions seamless. You're doing a divine dance of devotion. Right foot into your upward facing dog, your cobra. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left foot forward. Feet together, bow down as though in humbleness. Come right back up. Every movement, every posture has its particular consciousness. Tap into it. Add on. Adding on now. Reach up. As you go down, bend your knees, your belly on your thighs, join your hands and pull them right over your shoulders. The right foot goes back. Into Kapiyasana. Reach up and back. Arms by the ears. Pull the arms back. Hips forward. And right into your high plank again. Go down, if you like, you can do Chaturanga, hovering above the ground about an inch, through to upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Again, be careful of your joints. Right leg up. Send the foot between the hands. Back knee down, drop down to the seat, reach up and back. Kapiyasana. Lift the heart. Swing your hands back behind the back. Hold the breath. The left foot comes in to meet the right. Uttanasana. Come right to standing. Reach up and back. Hands back to the heart. And again, reach up. Fold the body down. Bend your knees. Push your body into your legs. Try to get your feet over your heels. Uttanasana. Left foot goes back. Right into Kapiyasana. Lean away from the leg. Come right back into your high plank. Down we go. Any entry of your choice into Cobra or upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg up, and send the foot between the hands. Land it softly between the hands, quietly. Reach up and back. Swing your hands behind the back. Be like a shapeshifter moving with fluidity, with silence. Reach up and back. Coming back home. Again, stretch up. Pull down, bend your knees. Push your body into your legs. The right foot back. Into Kapiyasana. And right back into your high plank. You can even do your seats all the way back and glide right through between your arms so touching your legs and hips to the ground. Adho Mukha Svanasana. For advanced practitioners and those who are a bit stronger, right leg up, send the foot between the hands. Right down with your seat, right close to front heel so you can stay balanced as you go back. Forward again. Hands behind the back, turn together if you can, and then pull the body down, face to the shins if your legs are perfectly straight. Come right up to standing, reach up and back, and then back home. Keep going. Bury your mind deep in the heart. Watch your body move with even more power, grace, and ease. And then the left foot goes back. Kapiyasana. Radiate your light from within like the crescent moon. Come back into high plank. Again, transition into your upward facing dog. Pull the elbows inside the body. Push through the base of the toes, the heels, and the base of the fingers. Adho Mukha Savasana. Left leg up. Send the foot between the hands. Right into Kapiyasana. And swing your hands behind the back. Feet together. Uttanasana. Your seat aligns the heels eventually. Your shoulders up by the knees. Come right up to standing. Reach up and back. And then back home. So now another one with the jump backs. If you can't jump, just walk back. 4 more. Raise your arms up. Reach up. Fold the body down in half. Plant your hands on either side of the foot. Hold your breath. Bend your elbows as you're jumping back, or walk back again onto your belly or hovering above the ground. Upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Savasana. Bring the feet between your hands, jumping or walking, and go all the way up and back. Right into the next one. 3 more. And gracefully. No jarring movements, no jerks. Reach up and fold forward. Move in a way that doesn't agitate the mind. Bring it to a state of restlessness. Seat up, feet to the hands, reach up, and go down. Right, upward facing dog, and then downward facing dog. These all serve to build heat. Reach up and back, and come back home. From here, charge the body, bring your palms down alongside the body. Come also into mountain consciousness, Tadasana. Be steady and quiet, unshakable like a mountain, unmovable like a mountain. From everywhere, attract everything you need right up. Bring it right into the spine, up the spine to the crown. Exhale, send it everywhere throughout your being, send it out to all beings. Be unshakable in your devotion to serve. So now let's continue with some other poses. Let's try some balance poses. So standing on your left foot, bring your right foot up. Let's go into Natarajasana, one version. So the foot eventually in the same line as your knee. If your foot drops down, no big deal. And then just try to bend your left knee, sink into hip a little bit more. You can let the foot float. If it doesn't too much, just rest your leg, your shin on your left leg thigh. Bring your left hand over top of the right. Bring the hands far away from you, like you're hugging a big medicine ball. Shoulders back, think of the dancing Shiva, try to imitate that statue. Now from here into angel. Kick the right foot back, open up the arms like the wings of the angel, push your chest forward, allow the head to go back. If you need, you can bring your right toes to the ground. Open yourself up to divine grace. Ready to serve it always. And break the pose. Bring the right foot back down, try it on the other side. So standing on your right foot, bring the left leg up, hold the foot, bend your right knee, allow it to float. The arms come around in front, the right wrist on top of the other one. Make sure your elbows are the same height. Try not to allow the elbows to drop. Shoulders back, look at the beautiful dancing Shiva. And now press into right foot. Left foot goes back, your arms go out to the side, get a sense of body flight. Your chest forward, your head goes up and back. Good, and then break the pose. Next one. Go to the back of the mat. Left foot forward, Arms out to the side, bend your left knee so you can bring your belly on your side, and pick up the right leg. If you need to bring your hands to the ground first, all good. Try to curve your spine. Your head above the height of the knee, your foot higher than the hip if you can. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, palms are facing down. Make like a gliding eagle soaring on the surface of the ocean. Good, now bring both hands down. Bring the left leg up. If that's too much for your hamstring, you can bend your right knee. Bring heel towards the seat. Try to get your knee up as high as possible. Your left hand comes to your foot, index finger on the other side of the heel. Your right hand comes closer and closer until it's just beside your foot. Take off one finger at a time until you're just on the index finger. Maybe even experiment taking your index finger on the inside of the heel. Bring your gaze to the front. Your hip is over the heel. And then bring your foot back down. Roll your way up. Try it on the other side now. Right foot forward. Bend your right knee. Your belly can come onto your thigh. Lift the left leg up. Arch your back. Sometimes the body doesn't feel responsive or feels heavy or whatever. Just dance with it all. Be unconcerned. Just do your best. It will shift from day to day according to your the qualities of the universe shift, just like your mood, just like anything. Everything is impermanent. Remain unattached, undisturbed. Now from here, the fingers come down to the ground, lift the left leg up or the left knee again. And then from here, bring your right hand to your foot, index finger laying outside the heel. Keep your belly with your thigh, and then move your left hand in closer and closer until it's right beside the foot. Stay with your hip over the heel if you can. Gaze is just beyond your toes. Eventually, maybe your left hand can come onto the foot as well. Bring hands down and bring the left foot back down. Step on your hands. Lift your heels. Press your heels into the palms. And then push your seat up. So you can get your chest to go below the knees, your forehead to your shins if your legs are perfectly straight again. Roll your way up. Okay, last one. Ballet pose. Anchor down to the left foot, bring your right foot up. Hold the heel, bring the leg up. I like balance poses because it works so many different aspects of physical practice. And it keeps you humble. Sometimes you can't find a balance. Can you still remain undisturbed, unjudging? Remain innocent and poised and graceful like a dancer. Now from here, bring the foot in. Hold the outside of the foot. Close the ankle, bend your left knee. Adjasana, push your foot back. And then once the foot is far away from the body, you can straighten out the left leg again. If you have good balance, you can take your left hand back to the foot. Pull your heel in towards the seat first and push it back away from your body again. Try to have the toes on the same line as the head. Break the pose. Try it on the other side. Standing on the right foot, anchor down to the foot, take hold of the inside of the heel, bring the leg and the foot at the same time. The toes and fingers in the same line, maybe at the height of the shoulders like a letter T or like a letter Y if you like. Try to have your leg and your arm at the same angle. Open up yourself to divine grace, lean a little bit to the right. Good. Offer up the poses. Now from here, bend your left knee. I'll do this way. Hold the outside of the ankle. And then bend your right knee. Push your foot away from you. And then once the foot's far away, you can straighten out the right leg again. Thighs parallel to the ground. If you like, pull the heel towards the seat. Take the right hand to the foot as well. And push the foot back. Not important if you don't do this pose, just a variation. break the pose. Charge the body, turn the palms forward. Inhale, imagine the best coming into the body, right the spine to the crown. Exhale, send it everywhere throughout. Continue to share everything. Now bring your fingertips on the same line as your shoulders, at the height of, in line with your elbows. Jump or walk your feet apart. Left foot forward. Virabhadrasana. Try to have your knee, your front leg at a right angle. If you're more flexible, you can go a little bit deeper. Be sure you know your limits, of course. Look over the front hand, enter into the consciousness of a warrior. Always strong, always ready to serve. Steadfast in their duty. Now bring the right arm up to meet the left. Virabhadrasana. Look between the hands. Reflect the most remarkable trait of the warrior, the devotion. Now from here, spin on the back foot, lift the heel, padding feet to Paschimottanasana. The right arm up, angle the toe and the knee towards the right to get the arm down to the left as far as possible. Your armpit is on the outside of the knee. Left hand push into your right, push very hard, downward. At the same time, you bring the belly up higher than the thighs, when the chest comes to your thumbs, left shoulder goes back. If you have a bind, you can try to bind, so you have to turn more to your left, bend your fingers in towards your wrist, and use the left hand if you like to guide the arm underneath the leg. The hand slides across the front of the body, left arm then can go over your back, join your hands together underneath your thigh. If you need to, you bring the right knee down to the ground. Push the left shoulder all the way back. Sometimes it's good to try, even though if you didn't succeed all the times before, maybe this time is the time. Don't deny yourself the chance, the opportunity. And release. As Dharmaji says, you have to try sometimes. Otherwise, you never make any progress. You lose your enthusiasm. Push back one more time to the right foot. Lower the knee down, flatten out the toes, lizard. Just fall to your right. If your hips are low enough, you can fall onto your forearm. Roll back to your left. Try to get your hips to anchor down. The rest of the body will then follow the pelvis, the belly, and the chest might come down. Look like a lizard just sunning itself. If you're flexible, bring your chest right down on the ground. Your left hand can come onto the foot, armpits just against the ankle. Keep your knee close to the shoulder. Again, enter into the consciousness of that which you're representing. Think of them in their place of ease. You too may find the ease. Now come back onto the hands. Keep your seat where it is, right close to front heel. Arms together, Kali Mudra, reach back, rock your shoulders back and forth, lean away from the leg. If you want to modify, hands on the knees, push your lower back up and in, keep rising up, pull the torso out of the hips, and then go back. Take over your opposite elbows. The other option, just allow the head to rest in your arms. Lift up the chest, lift the lower back. Break the pose. Push into the front knee, bend the toes under. So you can stand right from there and turn. Back to long edge of the mat, go to the right. Make sure your knee's not falling inwards. The knee over the two middle toes, look over the front hand. Virabhadrasana, turn. To the front, look up, as I always say, I'm yours. Grab your higher devotion. Now getting ready to come into Padipita Paschimottanasana. So spin on the ball, the back foot, lift the heel, left arm up, and then go to the right. Armpit eventually trying to come onto the knee. Outside the knee, right hand pushes your left. If your hands at the shoulder, keep pushing down until, at the same time, raise the body up until the sun of the chest is again behind your thumbs. Roll the right shoulder back, turn the face up. Take your bind if you like. Turn more to the right. Bend your fingers in towards your wrists.
If your armpit's on the other side of the knee, your elbow can go into space underneath your knee, and then the arm can go underneath more easily. Break the pose. Bring your hands inside of the foot, the right foot, with the right foot out to the edge of the mat. Push back and forth a few times, up off the heel, the roots to your toes. Push one more time to the back foot, lower the knee down, flatten out the toes, and make your way down. If your hips are too high, they're like around here, just keep on your hands, but keep sinking your hips down. Imagine you're doing a cobra pose. And eventually when your hips are down, keep telescoping your body and head forward, your trunk and your head forward. The more you lengthen, the more the body will come down. Be still like a lizard, undisturbed, not a care in the world. Now come back onto the hands. Keep your hips right where they are, right close to front heel. Kapiyasana. Any variation or modification, you need to push your chest up. Push into your knee, lean away from the leg. Or take your opposite elbows or your hands in Kali Mudra. Wherever you are is perfect. Again, if you find a place where your mind can come to stillness, but you're still going to the edge of your potential. You have to keep going there every time so that you keep pushing the edge forward bit by bit. Break the pose. From here, bring your hands down on either side of the right foot. Forward, come into plank position. Stay strong in plank. Now we're going to move to the right, Vasisthasana. Left hand comes in front of your nose. Keep your arm extended. If you're starting to sink into your shoulder, your hips are starting to drag down, just bring your left knee down underneath your hips. So still not like this, more like this. Your hips are high. Otherwise, you keep your ankles crossed. Straight line from the heels to the top of the head and from hand to hand. Come back to plank. Go to the other side. Just spin on your feet. You're on the edges of your feet. Reach up. One more round this time. If you have a variation, if you know variations, go ahead. Or you can stay in this pose always. The knee down, maybe you can bring your right leg up. Experiment with taking a foot. If you're in a full plank, raise right leg up. See if you can bring the toes, just slide them along the inside of the left knee, plant them down. Turn on the left foot so the toes are facing the same direction as the rest of your leg. Lift your hips up. See if you can get your right foot up off the ground. Even just do this. Vertically inside the knee, eventually the foot. You have to push your hips all the way up. Shorten your stance to the inside edge of the right foot. Left foot is down. Break the pose. Try it on the other side now. Always again, according to your abilities. But just again, keep trying. No attachment to yourself though. Left leg up maybe. Slide your toes back, spin on the right foot, inside edge, foot down. Dharma often says the pose is all about physics. Try to think of all the actions you need to do to find the stability and the alignment, so that you stay strong in the pose. If your hips are dragging you down, the rest of the body will be inclined to go down with it. Break the pose. Come back into plank position, downward facing dog, and then jump or walk to the front of the mat. Drop your seat down, come into a squat. Push the elbows out, the backs of the arms pressing against the inside of the thighs. Bring your hands down, Kakasana. So from here, you keep the arms and the legs really pressing against one another. Lift your heels, the shoulders stay at your knees. When you're starting off, keep your head up. Try to keep your head higher than the seat. Hold, push into the ground with your hands like you're pushing your hands right through the ground. So you can pull your toes away from the ground. Just flex your feet. even just one foot at a time. Go according to your comfort level. Those you feel comfortable, tuck your chin in, bring your head down. Come to teddy bear. If you want to keep going, go right into a headstand. If you don't want to enter that way, you can do it from the ground and move up into it. So those who are in headstand, stay there. Bring your attention to the space between the eyebrows. You can also come to a wall or a chair. Your feet against the base of the chair, the legs of the chair or the wall. Your seat on the heels. You can either do, actually, I like this one. Your elbows are underneath your shoulders. Make sure you can take hold of your arms easily. And then don't move your elbows. Move your hands in front. Interlace your fingers. And your palms are open. Bring your forehead in front of your hands. Lift your seat. Your knees up off the ground. One foot on a chair or the wall. If it's on a wall, the height of the hip. So stare at the wall and just try to get your heel at the same height as where the hip is. The other leg goes back behind you. Drop the foot towards the ground behind you. Flex your feet. This keeps your muscles engaged. Your trunk strong. And then so you can pull your toes away from the wall or the seat of the chair. If this is not your liking, you can do teddy bear, hands, fingers in line to your knees, your forehead down. Your head and your hands should form a triangle, not beside your head. Lift your seat, walk your feet right behind your wrists, and then see get your seat up over your shoulders. Your underneath your knees, just get your elbows, pull your toes away from the ground. Bit by bit, perhaps you can keep pressing into the ground with your hands and lift your feet up higher. Do according to your comfort level. You don't have to force your mind to go to a place of anxiety, otherwise the mind will not come into quietness. Each time you practice, maybe go a little bit further and a little bit longer, the mind is unaffected. Now from here, slowly make your way down. You can split your legs if you like, or come into tuck, however you like to come down. With control, and then come to child's pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Slide your arms forward, make your way into cobra. Adho Again, we're jumping forward or walking your feet forward to your hands. Utkatasana, drop your tailbone, your wrists in the same line as your shoulders, so you can lift your heels. You might need to separate your feet a little bit. Make like you're sitting on a chair. Your hips at height to the knees, shoulders back, like you're against the wall. Lower down. Slowly. Your feet right behind your heels. Tuck your chin in. Slowly, softly bring the feet down. Bring your legs up. And one smooth movement. Hands to the back. Come into baby plow pose. And then maybe into the full plow. Move your arms behind your back. Shift from side to side. If you can, join your hands together. Bring your heels and palms together. Try to get your seat over your shoulders. You can stay in these plow pose variations or take your hands onto your back. Come into shoulder stand. One leg up at a time. Try to get your toes up in line through chin and really push your feet up towards the sky if you can. Bring your attention to the seat of the mind again. They say that when you have 100% of your concentration there, your devotion there, eventually you may trigger divine bliss, but it won't happen unless you're well established in the ethical rules. Keep on cultivating that observance. Keep cultivating and fostering compassion through serving others through your practice. Now, return to plow pose, feet behind your head.
If your feet don't come all the way down, you can just keep your hands on the back. If they do come all the way down, you can bring your hands down behind your back, interlace your fingers. You keep your legs straight and outstretched, or the thighs against your body, your knees on either side of the head. Go within. Now hands behind your back, palms down. Lower your way down. As your seat comes down, you can move your hands closer and closer. Your thumbs together, your index fingers together, your palms down. When your legs are halfway down, stop. Keep them there, and then so you can lift your back up off the ground. Pull the elbows in a little bit more. You might need to lift your seat a little bit more. Push your chest up, and then bring the top of the head down. If it's too much, keep your legs up. Bring your legs all the way down for fish, like so. Lift your chest and breathe very fast in the nose again. Make the belly jump. From here, release out of the pose. Take the hands up underneath. Breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. Imagine you fainted. Come to seated position any which way you like. You can bring your arms over the head and then sit up. Or you can roll to one side if you like. Paschimottanasana. Your legs bent, and you can keep them bent the whole time if you have tight hamstrings. Pass your arms underneath your legs. Take hold of your arms, and then keep your belly with your thighs. Keep trying to move your chest beyond your knees. If you're more flexible and you can get your legs flat on the ground, then no need to waste your time. Go ahead right into it. Take hold of the feet. Keep your feet natural. Neither too flexed nor too pointed. And then see if you can get your belly to stay with the thighs, your heart moving beyond the knees. From the base of spine, go up to the crown. Exhale back down to the base of spine. Keep watching the movement of the breath again. Hands behind the back, either Purvottanasana or bench pose. For Purvottanasana, you can bring feet in a little bit, pull the shoulders in towards the neck to widen the upper back, and then push into your hands, push your shoulders back, the chest comes up higher than the shoulders. Try to push the toes down. If you're like this, the hips will sag, will feel heavy very fast, and you'll want to come down. So roll the thighs towards the mother, move your feet in a little bit so you can get your toes down. If it's too much, your feet underneath your knees, your heels underneath your knees, allow the head to go back, and now breathe very fast, make the belly jump. Lower the seat down. Hug your legs to the body, breathe in, hold the breath, let the chin in, everything stops again, you touch up the space between the eyebrows. And release, exhale. Cross your ankles, come up, bend the toes under, rabbit pose. From here you can move into camel if you like, but you can stay with rabbit pose to begin with. Hands on the seat, push into seat, pull down, and it might even just be a lift of the chest and bring the head back. Your hips in line with your knees. If this is where you're at, so you stay there. If you feel comfortable, lean back, shoulders go behind your feet. Your right hand, your right heel, left hand, your left heel. Interlace your baby fingers together and then push into your heels together. Drop your hips forward now, like you're about to fall on your thighs. And there, if you like, if you have the flexibility, you can uncurl the toes, the tops of the feet flat on the ground, camel. You can move your hands back a little bit more on the soles of the feet, if you like.
here. Bring your hands back onto your seat, one at a time. Push into your seat and come back up. Lower your seat on your heels, forehead down, and then just hand on your back if you like at the side of the spine. Make your way up, bring your legs around to the front. Left leg extend, right foot on the outside of the left shin, or you can fold your left leg in if you like. Make sure you're not sitting on your foot, it's beside your right hip. Right hand behind the back, left arm up, and then pull on your right side with your left arm. Imagine trying to get your left knee past your right knee past the left edge of the body. Look over the right shoulder. If your leg is extended, your foot is somewhere between your knee and the ankle. Your belly is being squeezed by the thigh, the chest is free. Keep moving your chest back. Come back to the front, change your legs around. Left arm behind the back, pushing against the seat, the center of the seat, the right arm to the outside of the left thigh. So it's not like this. This is not doing much for you. Keep your back straight. Push your lower back up and in. On the inhale, lengthen, push your chest up, and then go a little bit deeper to the twist with each exhale. Your leg is folded. Hold on to heel if you like. Pull on the heel, go a little bit deeper. Break the pose, lie down on the back for Shavasana. Open up your feet, lower your weight down gently, no big heavy thuds in the ground. Once you're down on the ground, let all attention go. Imagine you're attracting it all to the middle of the body. On the inhale, exhale, just let the funnel out of the body. Soften everything. Put yourself in a state that's more receptive to receiving everything, the best, the best. Through your good actions, thoughts, and words, you attract good karma. So keep up this practice of offering. And when you're in a mindset that you're affecting everybody to a certain extent through your actions, thoughts, and words, you're more mindful of what you put out there. And it becomes a habit that you bring beyond the mat, not just in your practice, but in your day-to-day life and all your interactions. Act, think, and speak in a way that will not incur harm or pain or suffering on any being. What you're experiencing now is a result of your past deeds. Everything is done, everything works out perfectly according to the divine plan. All the process that we're going through, any challenges that we're facing, or any pain, is because due to spiritual correction. So be grateful for all these experiences, for they help us to grow in some way. And
there's a knowledge that we gain from these experiences that help us to break the patterns that cause pain and suffering that land us in this place of pain over and over again. So keep that anchored in your mind and heart, and let's put that into practice in our day-to-day lives now. So make your way back to seated position, always in a way that is mindful, that is quiet, that is gentle. We'll close the practice with Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Instill the peace within, send it to all beings everywhere. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the grace of God. All is within. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. Wonderful day. Much love. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody.